Welcome, students, to today. Hope you're well today. Hope things are going well for you. Purpose of this video is to kind of give you a general idea of what we talked about in class today and hopefully get you ready for the assignment. Please, if you have any questions, always ask me. If I'm going too slow, you can skip ahead in the video. I can always back up, repeat. This is a video. This is your time, so enjoy what it is. Today, we passed out the books. Yes, you're going to be doing a lot online, but there's an additional resource for the book that we want you to have. This book is one that you can use at your leisure. So make sure you pick up one of these books. Volume 1 is first semester, and then there's going to be a volume 2 when we finish these first two quarters. The way the book is set up is it'll have a lesson. It'll introduce a lesson, and today we're going to talk a little bit about integers and their opposites. Then you'll have a real life application. It'll have some examples, 1, 2, and 3. And then there'll be an assignment portion right here. There's an assignment, a couple pages, practice and problem solving. And then on the last page, there's always some higher order thinking, some really hard problems, and then some assessment questions you can ask as well. So in that vein and in that context and understanding that much, I'll let you know that today's lesson, we're going to be talking about relating integers and their opposites is what it says. What it means is that in a number line, when you're doing a number line, yes, we have 0, we have the whole numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5. And their opposites, their additive opposite, or we sometimes call it additive inverse, are the numbers that are the same distance from 0, but on the other side. So this one right here, as it relates to 1, is -1. And the one that's the same distance from 2 is -2. Notice it's its own number. It's not just this 2 with negative in front of it. It is actually its own number on the number line, its own position, the same distance from 0 that 2 is. So just recognize that it's not just this negative sign in front of it, 2. It is actually its own number, -2. And then we go down, and it goes down on the number line to the left, the same way that positive integers go up on the positive side of the number line. So with that understanding, you're then going to see a whole lot of words being used. And all these words are synonyms, or words that mean the same as positive and negative. So right here, for example, it says that Alexis was shopping, left her phone in her car. She walks down 6 floors. So what they want to know is, do you know what down 6 means? Would that be a positive 6 or a negative 6? And yes, it'd be a -6 going down, the down arrow this way. Anything to the down or to the left in math is negative. So going down means this, and it means they work it out all right here, 0 being ground level, and then they go down 6 floors. The other examples work the same thing. They work the same type of magic. Samuel had $20 in his savings account, made a deposit of 160. Do you know what deposit means? And some of these aren't fair. We talk about them in class, but some of these words, you may have never seen the word before. A deposit of $160 means that he put money into the bank. So the money, he went up 160. And then a withdraw of 160, that's a negative amount. That's going down 160. Here's an example. The temperature was 75 degrees. At noon, it increased 7. And so what they're wondering is if you know that adds 7 to it. By evening, the temperature decreased or went down another 7. So how did the temperature change? Well, all in all, at the very end, if it went up 7 and then down 7, they're wondering if you recognize that it didn't change at all. The temperature is still 75 degrees. How did it change? You'll sometimes see this symbol, meaning that it didn't change at all. And then representing change using integers, basically going up and down. you're going to see a lot of these problems where there's a lot of words in it, and it's a matter of interpreting those words into numbers on the number line. So, for example, one winter morning, the temperature was -2. Then it decreased by 3. So it wants to know that, that means it goes down 3. But then at 4 p.m., it had reached 0. So it went all the way up to 0. So it wants to know that, that from here to there, it has to increase 5 to go to 0. So it's just being able to use positive and negative numbers. It's not going to ask you really to add or subtract. It's just wanting you to know, what does that number mean? What direction on the number line does it mean? Shaniqua has $45 in her wallet. She spends 4, so it wants to know, do you know that means that you're minusing 4 on snacks? And another 8, so that you're minusing 8 on a movie. And what integer represents the change in her wallet? So if you started with 45, and then it went down 4, and it went down 8, are you able to see on a number line, if this is 45, how much she has left? Can you go down 4 and then down 8 to get to the integer that would be remaining? And hopefully you can see that when you go down that much, you would end up at the integer 34. It is requiring 34. What am I doing? One of many mistakes I make in math, as you see, 33. Yes, it's asking a little bit of add and subtract. It's asking you to do a little bit of that in your head, but the main thing to do is, do you know what it means when you see this positive and this negative number? You can do some of these other problems on these pages starting at 10. 10 and 11, and on 12, there's some especially hard ones. Can you do those problems understanding the key concept in this section, relating integers and their opposites? The assignment is not this. This is just work you can look at. The assignment is the next item down in the module here in Canvas. So go ahead and click on the assignment. It's a Savvas Realize assignment. So click on that one and work that out. Again, that program helps you with all that you need. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.